everybody. Welcome to today's episode. In today's episode, I will be both building via time-lapse and demonstrating the STMIX stereo mixer module for BEFACO synthesizers. This is a DIY module that I received from them, so I have to mention that this is sponsored. They provided the hardware, and here we are building this mixer. It is a stereo mixer. While the time-lapse is going on in the background, I'm going to put a little window so you guys can see what I'm doing here. Stereo mixer, and on every single one of these channels, we have a left and a right input. There are 4 channels on this mixer, so you've got channel 1, channel 2, channel 3, channel 4, and then a stereo output. We also have an auxiliary in. That is a utility input in case you wanted to run something else in parallel to what you were putting into the mixer. It is a fully stereo mixer, and it is a very sleek and minimal unit. I love the black and white design and the gradient knob covers going from white all the way down to black going through grayscale there. It's very cool. Let me explain my routing before I get into this patch and the background music. What we've got here is my Model D, which is going to be supplying the majority of all the noise. I've got that going into an unbuffered mult that is sending signals out to 3 different effects units. My herb verb, the distortion unit that I built, and a fold distortion as well. So all 3 of these effects modules are getting sent back into this mixer. And that's basically what I've been using this mixer for, and my favorite use case for it. So I'm going to show you that as a effects send, basically. That's what's going on here. So I've got my dry signal, which I'm going to plug in right now, coming in on the left channel. The left channel is mono on every single one of these, so it can do mono. It just doubles whatever you plug into left. If you plug in both, it's got a switch that detects that you have 2 cables plugged in, and it will assume the signal is stereo. This is great, and it is an absolute must-have for people who have modules like the herb verb, which is a stereo module. If I want to run an effects send on this, I have to have a stereo mixer. And as you can see, the output here is going stereo into my Pittsburgh modular outs, which is going stereo into the system. So we should have some beautiful, wide stereo effects coming from the herb verb. So I've got my beat step running gate and CV into the Behringer Model D. I'm not using MIDI. And I've got the gate going into the loudness curve on the Behringer Model D. And then, of course, that output is going into my mult, which is sending just a copy, duplicate of the output signal into the fold, the tube distortion, and the herb verb. And then I'm using this as a send return, the mixer. Here we go. right, now I'm going to take a duplicate of the gate signal. It's going to take a second. Gate signal, and I'm going to take a duplicate of that, put it back into the filter loudness contour. I'm also going to trigger the tempo on my herb verb with that same gate signal. There we go. Now we're going to get some crazy effects. Alright, now let's get this size parameter doing crazy things with LFO from the Model D.